Just random people.
What's up? We're back with another
podcast. So the Low podcast, and
we're gonna talk about zombies.
So yeah, zombie apocalypse. So first, let's talk about the zombies. So, what are your opinions on zombies?
I think zombies are dumb and they can't do anything. No, I'm just kidding.
They're fake.
Honestly, the zombies that really scare me are little like children zombie things. Cause just imagine you're walking through a house, all the lights are out, you got a flashlight, and you see a little kid eating his best friend's brains out. Like, and that's just weird. No one wants to do that. No one wants to see that.
No. Caroline, what are your opinion on zombies?
Zombies are stupid
Stop.
and fake, and a zombie apocalypse will never happen.
So you're out of this podcast. So me and Keith are going to be talking
You
about.
ever seen China?
So yeah, zombies are pretty much man-eating creatures that are infected by some unknown bacteria, person, thing, and they will infect you and they'll go, eat someone. So so what are we going to be talking about today is what we would do in a zombie apocalypse, most likely. So who would like to start? What would they do in the zombie apocalypse?
Okay, this is what I would do. I have had this talk many, many, many times with my best friends. My other best friends. But you're my best friend.
No,
But,
What am I considered?
you're some chick that I know. No, I'm just kidding.
That's rude.
So, yeah. What me and all my friends would do, and this chick I know. Okay, I'm done. What we would do, we would run out into the forest.
Isn't that a bad idea? I mean, forests could possibly be populated with zombified creatures, because, I mean, forests are very packed. I mean, I don't know if other creatures can get the zombie infection, but, I mean, if they could, you'd be boned.
Okay, yeah, that's a bad idea. I would stay in my house forever.
I mean, all you really need to do is sometimes
I would see a zombie, I would go ape crap crazy, and I am being legit, I would kill myself. I just could not survive through that. I would just be like, you know what? I'm not doing this. This is way too much, and I'm going to.
Yeah, I'd probably do it
kill
too.
myself.
But if I was forced to survive a zombie apocalypse, like if God came down or someone said, or some, what's the word? If some defying power came down and said I had to survive or else I would face a horrible fate or I'd meet a terrible fate, I would probably stay in my house, just go out for basic supplies like food and guns, because, all the people are going to be rushing to the freaking supermarkets because they're all going to be, abandoned, so people will just be robbing everything that they can. So I'd probably
the purge.
Yeah. So I would probably go there, get some crap, hide out my house. I mean, you just gotta know the basics of a zombie apocalypse, just that it's best to stick with groups. I mean, sometimes that could be a bad idea if you get betrayed. But, I mean, other than that, if you just can find someone that you really trust, like family or something. Muted. And if you just stick together and try to survive it, then you could,
Maybe.
probably not. So, what would be your legitimate strategy?
A legitimate thing to do in a zombie apocalypse: stock up all your food, like just forever. Get candles, food, get wood, for fire, so you can cook all your stuff. Get any plates, Tupperware to be, to be perfect, because you could get some plates, because if you just break a plate and then mess a zombie up.
Oh. Yeah, if you don't have any basic weapons, pretty much all you really need is
what you really need is a World War I trench knife, knuckle buster with an Arnold Palmer. No, not, oh my god. With a Palmer, with a Palmer skull crusher on the bottom. It's like a little nub. All it took was for an American soldier to grab a German's helmet and just tap him on the top of the head. Just, and they're dead. I don't know why. Just something about the, well, it wasn't really a tap. It was like a hit.
Yeah.
Like that. But it was very light, so.
Wow. All right, Caroline, what would you do?
But yeah, it's double-bladed.
I don't know.
I would be like, you know what, God, forgive me. I know it's a sin to take your own life, but you know what? I really don't care.
I mean, well, on the topic of zombies, let's just go ahead. Has anyone ever read any stories about zombies or watched any movies about zombies? Ready, go.
The Walking Dead.
Oh, well, dead. I kind of forgot. All right, Caroline, anything about zombies? Play any games?
I read an entire book on, not an entire book, but survival guide.
Oh,
Zombie
by
survival guide.
Max Brooks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy that makes all those. Yeah, I have 2 of his books on my Kindle. I have World War Z and the Zombie Survival Guide. I haven't finished the Zombie Survival Guide, but I've gotten pretty close. And I play tons of zombie games. There's a ton of zombie games. Of course, Left 4 Dead probably being the most popular. That's it. And I have watched a movie called Dead Snow. I really want to see World War Z, but yeah, I've seen Dead Snow is a really cool movie. It's kind of like Nazi zombies. You know, there's really good. You know they can hear that, right?
I'm sorry.
So they have you ever heard of Dead Snow?
Yes. I've heard of it, but I have never seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Kind of hard to get to sleep that night, but it was still pretty good. So.
Alright.
Anything else about?
Let's throw something else at you. Scary movies.
All right. Well, I guess. All
Scariest
right.
movie
Well,
you've ever seen.
All right. Hold on. So, I know we said this is gonna be a zombie podcast, but this is gonna be a horror podcast. This one's gonna be long. Scariest movie I've ever seen. Oh, I
don't even want to say the name of the one I've seen.
What?
Tell
What
me.
is it?
The Exorcist. Oh my gosh, now I have to go get baptized. Oh.
Oh God, not that
Great,
one.
I just ruined everyone's night. I hate myself and I hate you all. Thanks for making me tell it. I hate you guys.
Well,
But
you're the one that brought up horror movies. Yeah, I
Sorry,
haven't
but
seen that movie, but
oh, dude, don't
just
watch
one,
that movie.
just that one clip of whoever her name is running down the stairs. That's enough.
Yeah, just the trailer freaked the crap out of me.
Have I ever seen any scary movies?
And really, I am not a big fan of scary movies. I just try to act tough turf
the
in
other
front
day-
of my friends.
Just stop.
I hate
It's addicting.
scary movies.
The
That's
other-
why I've never seen one.
I hate them.
The other
my
day-
gosh. And Stephen King's It.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
come
really.
on,
Taste
Georgie.
Taste
There's
some?
lots of balloons down
Oh,
here.
I've read that. I've
and
finished.
you float too.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Taste
I
wants
finished.
to see Saw.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
can-
not a scary movie. It's more of a mind game.
Yeah, it's just more of a.
But it's really scary because the legitimate fact, someone is crazy enough to make a movie like that. Like, people think of that stuff. I mean, that's that's scary.
Now
to
that you
think about.
just said that, I'm not sleeping. But I mean, it's probably one of the more legitimate movies because there are people out there that could possibly rent a whole factory. You know, just saying, yeah, I'm starting a new business, and then they just set up traps in there and kill you.
Want to play a game? Yeah, sure, I'm down for a game. Raise this child. Nah, man, that's life.
It's like
It's like, nah, man, that's life.
you want to play
That
a
was a
game?
vine.
Oh yeah, I got Monopoly. I got Risk. No, not that kind of game. But yeah. Also, I've seen. Oh wait, what was I gonna say? I can't remember. Oh God. Well. Oh yeah, I saw on Halloween. I saw a little bit of this movie called Scream, which you probably have heard of.
I
Now
love Scream.
Yeah, Scream is awesome. Ghostface is probably one of the best hack and slash killers out there.
Yeah.
I like the way he kills people, like just how he calls them on the phone. It was kind of
only
a creepy
Horror
movie.
movie I've ever seen is
Friday the 13th?
Oh yeah, I remember watching that with you.
wait,
I love that movie.
no, I haven't seen that. I've seen part of that Freddy Krueger versus Jason movie.
Oh yeah.
That was weird. And
Yeah,
then I saw part of Halloween.
when he cuts his head off and Freddy Krueger he winks. Ding! It's like,
I saw
"No!"
I saw a little bit of what that movie's called, Halloween. I kind of saw the ending, I think. I've seen tons of clips of horror movies online. I mean, it's not even funny. I just watch horror movie compilation after horror movie compilation.
Yeah,
I
I've seen,
used to do
I've
that,
seen,
but I
yeah,
can't
me
sleep
too.
sometimes.
I've seen most of the Saw clips. Actually a ton. I've seen some of It clips. It is a great. It looks like a great horror movie. I mean, it has a mixture of horror in it, which is not very much, and also it's hilarious. Like the guy that played Pennywise is just brilliant.
Pennywise the Dancing Clown. He is, honestly,
Yeah,
I would
Tim
have
Curry.
him be my dad.
Wow.
Want some
Bob Gray.
balloons, Keith? Sure. Why? Because you float too.
Yeah, in the
It's like,
book,
yeah, I
Stephen
know.
King is a great author, and the book
Yes.
was amazing. But yeah, the movie, I want to see that movie. So.
I very highly recommend.
If you guys would send me a link to the Pirate Bay, I'm just kidding.
No, I highly recommend a Stephen King book. It's called Dreamcatcher. It is a really good book. I'm not gonna go into detail, but it is.
Yeah, for
it's
spoilers.
awesome.
I'm pretty sure people have read it because everyone's read Stephen
What
King.
about Under the Dome?
Yeah, that's a pretty good book. I hear they're making a show about it.
Yeah.
They are. I watched the first season of it.
Oh, they already have a season out?
Wow.
They probably started on the 3rd season right now.
So, what else to talk about that's horror related? Any horror games?
Speaking of movies, speaking of movies, you know how long my uncle was in a movie called Like a Country Song. It has Billy Ray Cyrus. I think it's about Billy Ray Cyrus, I don't know. But he's in a store, like in the middle of the or the beginning of the movie, and he's checking a pair of boots out, and he puts it back and walks out of the store, and he nods to the cashier, says, "Have a nice day," and then he just nods, and a whole movie like that, just that one little part, how long do you think that would take him? Like legitimate time, how long do you think it would take?
I don't know.
It took them 7 hours
To do one part that.
to do a little bitty tiny part.
Wow.
7 hours to just pick up a boot, set it down, have a nice day, and walk out.
Wow.
Like really, 7
That's-
hours? I could do that in 30 seconds.
That's crazy. Alright, back onto the horror topic. How about we talk about horror games?
Oh, my all-time favorite old horror game would be Doom. The first Doom.
I've seen gameplay of Doom. Wow. Yeah, Doom looks like a pretty cool little game. How
I'm
about
just gonna play the
you
whole
played-
game for you.
played it-
That's the whole game for you.
Okay. Nice synopsis, Keith. You did that in like 10 seconds. Amazing job. Anyways, so how about any modern horror games? The only horror game I've ever really played, I mean, I don't know if you count Left 4 Dead as a horror games. I mean, it's not really scary. It's just annoying because freaking killed by freaking things. But I really enjoy. I don't really know what to say about Slender.
Slender is an okay game. I kind of liked it, but you move slower than a melting stick of butter down a hill.
And when you run, it makes.
Yeah, you go. Oh, I'm gonna make it.
And I've seen lots of gameplay on the second game they made, Slender the Arrival, but I've never played it because you have to freaking pay for it because freaking crap. But yeah, Slender the Arrival looks good, but oh my gosh, but Slender looks pretty weird. So Slender, what do we have to say about it? I mean, no. Well, any other horror movie topics? There's got to be that one horror movie that we're missing out on that we can't remember. A good horror movie.
The Predator. Predators versus Aliens.
I've never seen it.
Well, it's
I
good.
even heard about it, really. Any other horror topics? Like anything that has to do with horror, like any horror books, horror movies, horror games, horror
dreams. Horror dreams.
Oh,
what is
God.
the scariest dream you've ever had?
Let's have Caroline start this one out. So you might want to pause the game and come over here.
Wait, you start, because I had one the other day, but let me remember. Okay?
Alright, so I will start off. So the scariest horror dream I ever had. Well, honestly, I can't remember. The only horror dream I can remember, really. Well, once it was about Chucky. If you ever heard that movie, whatever that movie's called. I don't even Child's Play. Yeah. So we were just sitting around one day, and I think Chucky just comes in and like stabs. Alright, it's kind of funny on some parts. It's also kind of creepy. So he stabbed like my sister or something in the leg, and we all run to get a Band-Aid.
Oh my god! Chucky's in the house! Quick, get a Band-Aid!
It's like, no! There's a huge gash in your leg! Quick, someone get a Band-Aid! So, after they get the Band-Aid and put it on her, and it miraculously stops. He comes over to me, stabs me, and I die. And I had this weird vision of the clouds or something, like, you know, I'm going to heaven. And then, like, I have this conversation with God, probably. And like, please give me another chance or something. And then I just come back to where I was, just miraculously healed up. And then I think I, like, beat Chucky or something. I run upstairs. I, like, throw him down. I get his knife, and just as I'm about to stab him and kill him, I look up. Because we're, like, right about at the railings. Like, we're at the top of the stairs or something. And I see my mom and dad crawling out of my room like a zombie or something. That's when the dream ended. And I was like, I woke up and I was like, well, they're gonna sleep for about a week or so. Alright, what's your scariest dream?
Wow, it really wasn't about anything. It was just
Scary.
Oh, yeah. You know what a lucid dream is, right?
Yes.
A lucid dream is where you can do whatever you want in your dream.
I really want to have one of those dreams as long as it's not, like, you know,
it's
creepy.
Okay, lucid dreams. You have to have a scary dream.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to have a scary dream, and then let something, like, attack you or something. Like, for me, this was my lucid dream. We were, like, playing, we were in a boarded up house playing an Xbox, playing Call of Duty World at War Zombies.
Oh.
And then as soon as we were were shooting on the game, you know, and then the characters were around us, and we were in the middle, and all the zombies, like, broke in, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like, wait, remember what?
Who was,
and I was
who
like,
was in this again?
It was me, my brother Casey, and Cody, and then my brother Casey's friend Garrett.
Okay.
And
so
Garrett said, turn this into a lucid dream. Remember, no fear, no pain. And I just, like, looked at a zombie dead in the face. I was like, no fear, no pain. No fear, no pain. And I let it bite me or something. Wow. And it felt like I grabbed my arm and did that. And I was like, wow, that really didn't hurt. And then I could, like, fly around and do whatever.
No clip.
No, like, I'm not joking, dude. And then I was like, you know what? Lucid dream. Now I can just get out of this crap hole. And
was zombies map wasn't I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then I was like,
oh.
Alright. And then I was back. I was in my front yard. And there was this gigantic tower, like, in my front yard. And I, like, jumped all the way up on this tower. And I was like, hey guys, watch this. And I jumped as high as I could and just fell face plant. And I went, and then I went, you guys want to see that again? And then I could do anything, and I hit my little neighbor kid, like, so hard in the face. I went, I know that sounds awful, but I just went, with the boom. And all I saw was him go, wait, kid, move. And then,
oh, God.
And then that was my lucid dream. But the other one was, I was just getting off the bus, and I stepped down onto the school pavement, but as soon as I did, it all turned into, like, a swamp area, and I saw this kid picking a fight with my brother. And so, I mean, me and my brother fight a lot more than brothers should, but I'm really defensive. Like, if anything happens to him, if I see anyone even playing around with them, I get really defensive because that's just me and he's my brother. But anyways, it turned into a swamp, and there was this kid that I've always hated, Gavin. His name was Gavin, and he was like big fat kid, and he comes up to Cody and just start pushing him, and then Cody pushes Gavin, and Gavin like hits him right in the nose. I was like, oh my gosh. So I ran up to Gavin and I like grabbed him by the collar, and then we were fighting, you know, and he like just slings me into like this swamp, and I go underwater and I wake up and I'm like in a prison cell. And I know, I'm in a prison cell with all mirrors around, and it's just me. And like there's no one else in this prison. And then so I climb up, like I see myself in my dream climbing up the sides of the walls, just doing whatever. And then it goes up to a mirror screen. Like what I saw a mirror, and then I saw my face pop up. I saw my head turn around, and then it came back, and my eye was just white. My eyes were just white, and I went, yeah! And I went down, and I heard like something just dreadful, sounded like a demon just gorging my guts out. And blood went all up over the mirror, and I was like, pfft. I woke up, and I was like, wow. I'm never
So wait, was it like
sleeping ever again.
was it like in a horror movie where like he just turns and then you see it?
Yeah, it was like, this was my head, this is exactly what I saw. My eyes were just completely white.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Just plain white, no pupils. And then you got dragged down, and then you heard a demon or something. Well, that is horrifying. So,
it was the scariest thing it's not really the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life. The scariest thing.
Oh, we should also talk about scary experiences. I'll save that for next. So, also, really quick before Caroline says something, one of the scary dreams I had, well, I mean, this is kind of brief. It was, if you guys ever heard of Marble Hornets, it's a YouTube series about Slenderman. You should probably heard of it by now. If you haven't, go check it out. It's amazing. But, I had a dream like it was a Marble Hornets entry, except, there wasn't the entry number at the beginning. So, it was like in a first-person point of view, and I was just walking around this house. It looks a little bit like my grandma's house, and not really. So I'm just walking around, looking out windows and stuff, just kind of like a Marble Hornets video. And in this one window I look out, I think it was snowing, or it was snow on the ground or something, not sure. And I see this tree, and right next to it, you'll never guess who was there, my good old friend, Mr. Slenderman. And then, so I run away, and then the video ends, and then I'm pretty sure it's when I woke up. And it was kind of creepy because, one thing, it was kind of like Marble Hornets, but second, I had just, read about Slenderman and all that, and I heard that if you dreamed about him, he would most likely come and get you, which I thought that was freaking creepy. So, yeah. That's nice. Alright, Caroline, you have a scary dream?
No.
Okay.
I kind of don't want to talk about my scary dreams.
Why?
What about the one about the Grinch?
Well, that one was old and it's not that scary.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's kind of funny. The Grinch just
Dude, the
walking around
Grinch was...
Yeah,
The Grinch was horrifying in my childhood.
Yeah, the Grinch.
Yeah, the Grinch was like the boogeyman in my childhood.
Yeah, like the live action movie was terrifying.
But now I think
Yes.
it's funny.
I mean, I love Jim Carrey played a good role,
But I
It did,
kinda
but
don't wanna
it
talk-
was-
freaky.
but like the costume. Come on, dude, are you
I don't
freaking
want
kidding?
to talk about my scares.
All right, so how about we go to scary experiences in real life, even though they may not have been like a freaking serial killer chasing you around with a baseball bat, like, oh, but I mean, just something that you might have thought was scary, but I mean, right now, if we watched a video of it, we probably would be going like, but it could be something creepy, So
My first roller coaster ride. No, I'm just kidding.
Any like extra scary experiences?
Well, my dad picked up a hitchhiker one time,
Oh,
and it looked like, I swear to you, it looked like this guy was reaching for his gun, and I went, we stopped at a gas station, and I got out of the truck, and the guy, tried to grab my arm. I was like, Dad, like, really, really fast. I was like, Dad. And he was like, let me out. I got out, and the guy was like, well, where are you going? And then I was like, Dad. I looked at him and I was like, Dad, this guy has a gun on him. I saw it. It's a silver pistol. I'm not sure what model it is. I mean, I don't really care, but he has a gun on him and he's in our truck and I think we're going to die. And he was like, you know what? Just chill out. And he called the cops and they came and got him.
Well,
And
Alright,
he
well-
did have a pistol on him.
really?
Yeah.
Well,
That's kind of horrifying.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that is. Well, this one actually had my good old friend Keith here. We were at his house just walking around the neighborhood at night.
Oh my god. I remember.
And so we'd been into the Rake and Slenderman at the time. So we're walking around. I think, did we have flashlights? I don't think we did.
Yeah, we did.
So we were just looking at, so there's this huge road. There's like a patch of woods next to it. We thought it'd be a great place to look for Slenderman. And it's a huge road. It just winds down, and you can see freaking to the part, all the way to the part where it turns. And so we look out, and we see this white little shed, which we thought was their rake, and then we got a better look. And then we see what looks like a tree.
But we kid you not, dude. We thought we saw a Slenderman.
And we went there the next
Mind
day,
freak.
and we said where we thought we saw where we thought we saw the tree. There wasn't anything there, but I mean it could have just been us, because we short-term memory loss. So we saw that, and we were literally like this. There was this, wasn't there like a German Shepherd in one of those people's yards, and we just ran through it.
We were
didn't
like
care.
running. We were like we thought we saw Slenderman, which I personally think we did.
Yeah, me too. It looked like it at the time, but I mean, probably not.
It could have been a mind freak.
Yeah.
But anyways, we were just hauling butt home. We were just
What have you
running.
seen
We
on our
didn't
term?
care.
What have you seen on our term?
Dude, there was a big German Shepherd like chasing us, and he
Yeah.
used to be a cop dog, so he chases people who runs through his yard. And he was chasing us, and I was like, "Oh my god, you better run right
That was
now!"
probably the fastest I've ever ran in my entire life.
Oh my gosh, dude, you were hauling it. You were like,
You asked me at the end, you were like, are you okay with that? And I was like, I don't care. You're like, should we start walking? I was like, I don't care. We like booked it inside. Dude, that was a freaky experience. That's probably the most freaky I've ever experienced. I mean, maybe some other horrible experiences. They'd probably pop up videos as a child, but
yes, pop-up videos. No! Oh, voice crack.
scary car video.
Yeah.
I think
Have you
I
seen the one where it's like, "Hey, grandma, that's my grandma. Hey, grandma." It like pops up. Oh, hey, grandpa. Hey.
No, but
I've had a scary
You know Dawn of the
experience.
Dead too.
Can I
At the
finally
very
talk?
end.
Yeah,
Yes, you
like,
can. You can.
come up here.
Speak loud.
Okay, now come over here.
Join in the freaking crew, boy. No, get over here, Keith.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've told both of you guys this. Me and two of my friends and their parents.
Oh yeah, I
We were
remember
going to Sonic and
Sonic's
through the
got it.
drive-thru.
There's Sonic.
Shut up. And when we were picking up our food, it took them a while, and then this guy pulled up. Their mom was driving, and so their dad
Stop
was
standing up,
was
Keith.
in the passenger seat, and so there's this guy, and he just pulls up beside their dad and asks if he has any money because he needs some to get some gas because he drove from somewhere, and then their dad just says no, and then the other guy, he just speeds away really fast, and then we see cops chasing him, and that's where they gave us our food and we went off. It was pretty scary though.
Well,
The
that's...
cops got him.
Oh yeah, a African American man jumped in the back of my dad's truck one time
Really?
on the highway. Yeah, we were stopped, and it was like a big hill, and a guy comes running up and like jumps in the back, and my dad like trucked it all the way to the police station.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this is a dream or something. This is actually probably one of the weirder experiences in my life. But I don't remember if it was like maybe a lucid dream or something, because it really felt like one. But I was like on the computer going to a website I think it was like TBS.com, because back then I was into Family Guy. This is like back in 2010, and so I'm on the computer and there's an advertisement, and it's like this scary pop-up video advertisement. Don't ask me why. And so it's really freaky because like it just like shows a ton of different like videos of pop-ups like right when they pop up. And like it was just this is the reason I thought it was a dream, was like I fell on the ground, trying to run away, and I couldn't get up or something. So I don't remember. It was really weird. I don't even remember if it was a dream or not. But oh yeah, and I just this is like the most retarded thing I'm ever gonna say. Like when I was a little kid, I don't know what this was. It was definitely a dream. It was probably one of the weirdest things I've ever experienced. So I'm just sitting on the couch, right? It's probably a dream, but it really felt like real time. I probably like passed out on the couch or something. I was sitting on the couch where I was, and we're just like watching TV, and then like so we can pretty much see the doorway right in front of us. So we're watching TV, and Spider-Man, I kid you not, Spider-Man just appears in the doorway. He runs up, picks me up, and just starts running away with me. and then I don't know what happened. It was like he ran out the front door or something, and probably that's when I woke up from being passed. It's so retarded.
Did you wake up in the front yard? That would have been creepy.
Yeah. But that was that's probably, I don't know what was weirder, that scary pop-up advertisement or freaking Spider-Man.
Okay, dude, honestly, I scare my brother all the time, and I just never really knew what it was like to be scared. Yeah. So one time he gave me a taste of my own medicine, and dude, he scared me. Like, he scared me good.
Really?
I was walking home from my neighbor's house to check out the house after it had burned, and I had a video camera with me, and I was trying to make a Slenderman video by myself, and it was just the moonlight, and there was like this piano in the yard. Oh my god. Oh. So I'm walking there.
Oh no,
and
I can see where this is going.
I walked past the piano, and Cody was thinking about scaring me right then. He trails me into the house. And so
it's just,
I'm turning
so it's
corners
nighttime.
really quick. Yeah, pitch black, like 12 o'clock. I'm turning corners left and right, and then I turn the corner and he goes, "Roar!" And
oh my
like,
god!
And I
Oh
swear,
my
you know
god!
How you see the reflection of like the eyes at night, and it looks like demon eyes. Oh my gosh, dude! It had that reflection. He was like, "Oh!" I was like, okay, just imagine, pitch black, camera right here, flashlight right here, just around that creepy burnt house.
You still have that video?
I don't think so. I think I deleted it. But
oh man!
I run up to him and I just punch him as hard as I could. I had no clue who he was. I was just,
Nice one.
No.
That's what you would do with demons if you saw a demon just like
no,
jump out at you.
no. If I saw a demon, I would scream and cry, like forever. But no.
So you thought it was just
some
some random kid?
Yeah, I thought it was my little neighbor kid, Will.
Oh yeah, Will.
So I just took my hands and I swear I almost broke my arm. I hit him so hard. I went just reared back from the floor. Boom. Like, you could hear my hand in the wind, and I was like, he was like, "Oh my god!" And we were just like kind of sitting there, like 30 seconds of me crying. I was like, "Oh my god, Cody, I'm so sorry." And
I wouldn't have even cared, dude. I mean, that would have been a nice Slenderman video. I mean, if you just kept that would probably get 1 million views, like, Slenderman video gone wrong. But really, so, I need to ask you something. So, I know he was talking about filming a Slenderman video, because we do have this channel called Searching Project, where we do Slenderman videos. So I was wondering, how scary was it doing that that video, Mysterious Day? I mean, you're all out in that field, in the fog.
By myself, yeah, I was...
I could tell you were hauling to get to the fence just to get back to your house.
Yeah. It wasn't really that creepy now that I think about Well, now that I think about it, it was creepy, and I should not have done that.
Yeah. But also,
But
so
I saw a chance. I saw my chance, and I took it, and I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was worth it. So well, one night we were Slenderman junkies, me and Keith's friend and me. So I don't know if it was I don't think it was the same night as that one creepy, horrifying experience. But so we were so that same day, during the day, we spent the night. My mom it was foggy outside. We thought we saw something by the tree line, but trees are very, just crappy when it comes to Slenderman stuff. And so that night, we were recording a video on my flip camera.
Oh, yeah.
We were out in the backyard with flashlights and crap. I don't remember if it was on your birthday when Alex was there. I remember one day when we were...
Dude, that was creepy. When the camera shut off.
Yeah, the camera
went to a green screen. And
yeah,
I
like
saw
the camera
something just before it flicked off. We were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like
we trucked it back home.
we were standing right next to this tree, and I found out later it was just my camera being retarded, but it could have been something else, because it happens all the time now. That camera sucks, but we were just filming, and then just imagine it's like you're recording, and then you just look at your camera screen, that's kind of what you're using right now, just to see how the video looks, and you see a green screen fizzing for like maybe a split second, and it just shuts off. It's like. I would, especially if you remember
we looked at it, we were like, no way. And
yeah.
We just trucked it.
Yeah, it was freaking creepy. So,
you're like, see ya, no thank you, I hate you.
Yeah, that same night, I don't know
if,
on his birthday, when Alex came, we thought we saw Slenderman. It was kind of funny, because, like, we were running back to the garage or the basement to get inside, and then I trip, and then I just hear Alex saying, oh no, Case is gone. I hear him saying that, and I just run back, and I'm like, surprise.
Not today.
Surprise, mother trucker. I said trucker.
Yeah, I know.
Trucka.
Yeah, that same night, we were walking just down the street and crap. Remember that? Didn't you make that story about remember the story you told me about the bloody street lamp?
Yes.
Why was that?
I was an attention addict back then.
Yeah, I remember that was like one day when I think it was like a fun day.
My life sucked.
It was in 5th grade, and we were like, it was like a play day or something. But I was just sitting in the grass.
Really bored and looking for attention. Because everyone was like, oh man, you're so cool. And like they were talking to other kids, and I was like, wow, I want to be that cool. And then so I made up so many stories, and don't lie to people. It just it gets you into a world of crap.
Yeah, remember you told me that story about you going to a hospital, and then like some weird crap happens.
It's like, really, dude? How could a 10-year-old? No. How could a 12-year-old go to a hospital?
But
by himself.
Well, actually,
why
you're with
would
your
his
family.
Mom even bother driving there?
Yeah, your whole family went in there apparently, according to your story.
Yeah. That was a lie.
Yeah, those are all lies. So no, just don't talk about it. So, all right.
I think that should be the end of the podcast. That's pretty freaking long.
Yeah, this has been our longest podcast. I wanted to do a podcast this long. So, wow, Caroline. So wrapping up our podcast. We might do another one, who knows, and we will see you, because I love doing podcasts. It's actually pretty fun just sitting here talking in front of a microphone for about 30 minutes. Pretty fun, so we'll see you in the next podcast.
Goodbye!
I love you.
I love